Like, once again, Kaleidos just kills it with the packaging. I mean, honestly, can you? I mean, look at this palette. Oh, we sliding things up? Oh, okay, we could just take it off. Oh, okay, we could just put it on diagonally. I don't know. I mean, how cool is this? They just always kill it. Like, seriously? Hands down. When I think about the best packaging in my makeup collection, Kaleidos, Pat McGrath, and Melt. Like, gorgeous. Hey guys, welcome on back to my channel. So today I am talking about the Flower Punk collection from Kaleidos Cosmetics. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashleigh and I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and that's how you get Dr. Ash in her makeup. But please just call me Ash or Ashleigh. And eyeshadow is my jam. So like I just mentioned, I have the Flower Punk collection here for you today. Here is the Agave lip mask, and then I just kind of showed you the two packagings for the lip clay kits, and there are 4 in here. So this is the Flora Noir, and this is the Sandcastle set. So gorgeous. Opens it up. This little match, it's gorgeous. And then the palette, oh my gosh, look at it, and look, you can just slide it up. Okay, like, let me not mess it up. It is magnetized. So dope. Or you can just pull it off. Like, literally, so much fun. And I have Yachty Beauty and Beauty and the Frizz to thank for this. They bought me the whole collection for my birthday. So I'm not sure what happened, because they bought me the collection with the dresser, and it was supposed to have the coloring book and I think the temporary tattoos. So my dresser, they sent it in this. And I was like, wait, where's my dresser? Because the dresser, you can hold all the pieces of the collection together. And the dresser actually comes with everything in it. And you can get the palette, the 2 lip kits. You get a coloring book that's out of stock at the moment. I think the coloring book is about $5. You get this Agave lip mask, which is $8. And it's a blue agave softening lip mask that we'll talk about in a moment. And then all of that is $137. So the dresser by itself is like $49, but nonetheless, I got this beautiful box, because even when you don't order a PR kit from Kaleidos Cosmetics, I mean, you still get a gorgeous box, and they take so much care when they ship your packages to make sure nothing is broken. I love that, because, you know, Kaleidos is out of Shanghai, China, and you know, things can get damaged when it's traveling all the way across the pond, or not the pond, well, across the Pacific Ocean. I mean, it's quite a journey from Shanghai to Chicago. So I just love how much care that they put in their products when they ship them each and every time. So let's go ahead and start talking about some of the individual pieces of this collection. Also, along with this collection, I just did mention that you get the blue agave softening lip mask, and I have been using this a couple of days, and I really do enjoy it. It's actually very soft, and you're just supposed to put this on your finger and apply it to your lips, let it sit in for about 30 minutes, and then you can wipe it off. Or you can put it on for before bed. A lot of times I put it on before bed, or I put it on after I brush my teeth and after I get out the shower, just so I can have some moisture on my lips, because I do have dry skin, and unfortunately my lips were not spared when it comes to having dry skin. The formulation is supposed to be vegan, gluten-free, sulfate-free, alcohol-free, soy-free, paraben-free, hormone-free, silicone-free, and fragrance-free, okay? So I do really like the mask, and it doesn't feel very goopy or anything like that, but it just feels very soft, and it gives you the right amount of moisture. Then also included in this collection are the lip clay kits. So this one is the Flora Noir collection, and within each of these kits you get 4 shades. So these are the 4 beautiful shades, and I am doing lip swatches of all 8 shades that I have here in my possession. And I just feel like the packaging is so cute. It actually comes with it, this little tin, and they retail for $35 each. So the Sandcastle one, you have a little bit more like your nudes and your terracotta shades, and the Flora Noir shades are very bold, vibrant, and fun. You even have a great pop of like teal in there. So these are really, really pretty, and I find like the formula is very comfortable, but I'll talk about this more a little bit later on. Then we have the star of the show, which is the Flower Punk palette, and it is just so gorgeous. Look at the packaging, which I just keep mentioning and just keep talking about on and on and on. It is very unique, very beautiful. It is quite weighty, feels substantial in my hands, and it's so cool because like I said, you could just kind of slide the palette and there is a magnet, so you see like it's not falling anywhere, or you could pull it up, or you could just kind of put it any way you want to. And I just feel like that is so dope. Like we just don't really have palettes like that, or a lot of times when we have palettes that are like a little bit different shape, they could be a little bulky to store, but this is not going to be bulky to store. And like, you know, sometimes the top just gets in the way, but the top is not getting in the way because you can either just slide it up or you can take it off. So something about the palette structure, the Flower Pump palette is described to be a two-piece palette that connects magnetically. And the bottom section contains the 9 eyeshadow pans, and the top section is a double-sided mirror. So this actually is a mirror, so you want to be careful not to break it, because you see that's right here is the double-sided, and there is a film right there that you can take off. And they're saying, of course, you could just slide it top up, push it side to side, twist it off, or you could just slide the top over. So it's just however you want to work it while you are using this eyeshadow palette. You do have 3 very beautiful shimmers, and then that leaves you with 6 very bold, vibrant, earthy tone mattes that you can create your looks with. The palette actually retails for $36, and it's supposed to be a radically verdant vision of lush golden greens and soft earthy tones, according to Kaleidos. And I just think it is just such a beautiful color story. And you know, when you look at it like this, you might get a couple like Melt Cosmetic vibes. You might get even like maybe 420 vibes or Gemini vibes. And people have kind of said that, but I feel like the color story is really pretty. I don't feel like it's a dupe or anything like that. So I just feel like this is so gorgeous. And once I saw it, I just knew I had to have it. And Yachty Beauty and Beauty in the Frizz, they just gifted me this whole collection for my birthday. So I'm so thankful for them for doing that for me. But I was definitely going to purchase this even if they did not. So today I have 3 looks with this palette, and then I will talk about the final thoughts at the other side of doing the demo, and then I'm going to jump into lip swatches of all 8 of these shades, and then wrap up with some final thoughts. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. My eyelids are primed using my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer, and this is the shade 2. And then of course I have my eyebrows filled in using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefits Cosmetics, and this is the shade 3.75. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm back and here are the first two looks, and oh man, they're really gorgeous. All of the shadows perform really well, and I did want to mention right here this particular neon shade, the what is it? I was like, wait, I'm about to drop the cover. Okay, so the shade Chlorophyll right here, which is this beautiful lime green. It did look a little patchy, but actually it was stuck on my eye primer, so you saw I had to go in a couple of times because I needed to kind of pat out my eye primer. Sometimes with this Juvia's Place eye primer, the eye prime, it does work really well. It makes the shadows very vibrant, but it can, you know, kind of crease up really quickly if you're not setting it down with a powder. So you do kind of need to tap it out. All the shades are just so beautiful. I love how the combinations just kind of flow and go together. This shade Sun Glazer, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, but I love how it paired with stained glass. And then I also love how Aloe Cove picks up. It's really beautiful. Now Aloe Cove seems to be a tiny bit sheer, so I think when I go in with it for the third look, because I do want to do another look with that shade, I am going to go ahead and try and use a glitter glue to see if we can get just a little bit more pigmentation with it. I find that applying these with the finger has been best at the moment, and then kind of going in with a brush and manipulating the shadow how you want it to be. So overall, I'm really excited and thrilled about how these two looks came out. For my lower lash line, I decided to go in with this green pencil. This is the Camo Glam pencil. Is that what it's called? I believe so. It's this pencil from the Glam shop right here. And it's just a hunter green, but it's really beautiful. And I think it tied the looks together great. Foundation, I am using my Shameless Marc Jacobs foundation. This is the tan Y480 because you see, honey, I ain't bronzed. Homegirl has had some sun. I have a little bit of sunburn, but you know, that's okay. But I'm using this foundation right now because it's just like, it's a really good perfect match. And talking about a perfect match, I went ahead and put on Sienna, and this is the liquid lipstick, and the formula is really comfortable, and dare I say that this right here is like the perfect nude for me. And then I just went ahead and popped on a little bit of the Juvia's Place Luxe Lip Liner in the shade Cola. So, oh, and we cannot forget, I have the highlighter on by Kaleidos. This is Mars Melter. This is actually the this is the reformulated one, because I do have the original as well. So this is, so it's a little bit glittery as you can see, but it's just so beautiful. And like, how can you do a Kaleidos video and not pull out one of their Space Age highlighters? So let's go ahead, let's do another look, okay? I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. This is the third and final look. Oh my gosh, I have been trying to do a mint and purple look forever, literally forever. I have my Huda Beauty, like, what is this? Retrograde palette over here, and I was like, one day I'm gonna do a mint and purple look, but I still haven't gotten here. But today I finally made it with this Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. I knew once I saw this palette, I was like, this is something that I was interested in. Once I saw the promotion material, I was just like, yes, this is gorgeous. Kaleidos just spares no detail. It's quality makeup. It's weighted. It's like, it's not quite a mirror, I want to say, but it's, I mean, it's just gorgeous. Honestly, look at the back. I mean, they just always, they never cease to amaze me. Like, it is just so great. So you already know how I feel about Kaleidos packaging. I have just said this so many times. When we're talking about the performance of the eyeshadows, I feel like all the performance of the eyeshadows was really great. The color selection, the color story is just really pretty. It's unique. Yes, it does kind of like give you, when you look at it like this, maybe Milk Cosmetic vibes with just the straight eyeshadow pans, or back in the day how Kat Von D used to do her stuff, and then the little imprints. But I feel like the color selection was really, really pretty. You could get a lot of monochromatic looks from this palette, or you can go ahead and mix and match and play, and I feel like all the colors just mesh so well together. Aloe Cove was the only shade that I felt like was a tiny bit sheer, and that if you wanted the full opacity of the shade, then you should go ahead and just pop on some glitter glue, or you should go ahead and use a setting spray. But everything performed really well. I feel like the mattes performed really well. I didn't have any problem with it, not even with the shade Chlorophyll. It kind of looked like it, but it just really got stuck on my primer. I needed to tap my primer out. I really love how you could kind of pair Earthship with some of the other shades to just kind of get that deeper, dark outer crease, or if you want to go a little bit more light and airy, you have the shade Novu. But everything just collides so well together. Everything just meshes. You can get so many fun looks. I feel like the 3 shimmers that they chose are perfect for the mattes. The mattes blend out easily, even for bright, more neon pastel mattes, and I love that about Kaleidos. I just feel like the color stories are always well curated. I always feel that the packaging is done, and then the quality, so it's just always a win-win situation. And I also like that there is a variation between the mattes, because sometimes I have felt like with certain palettes, maybe like the Space Age Prophecy, let's see, so right here we have Sci-Fi Green, and I love this palette. But I do feel that with Sci-Fi Green, that these 2 shades are just so close. It's like, who's going to know the difference? But you have gorgeous shades in this palette as well. And I believe this palette is actually not even available anymore, which is such a shame. So if you wanted this palette and you wanted some options, I think you have a good amount right here, because you do have 4 shades that are kind of similar to the Sci-Fi Green situation. I think the only other palette that I can think of that can kind of mirror maybe the middle part when it comes to Kaleidos is possibly the Sashimi City. I don't know why I won't just pull all my palettes over here, but I just keep reaching back. But you just have a few shades, but this is more peachy and more neutral versus the one right here in Flower Punk, which is more mauve-y. But I do feel like the palette is just gorgeous, and I've just really had a lot of fun playing with it. The longevity is great with it. Also, I did wear this to work the other day, and I just kind of did a little monochromatic moment between these 3 shades. I feel like they're soft, but they're still edgy enough, and you still get a lot of sparkle with the shimmers, so that pleases me, because you know I like sparkle with my shimmers even if it's a softer look. So now let's go ahead and jump into the lip swatches.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, 'cause baby I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of
swatches of all 8 lip clays, and let me tell you, like, the lip clays are just gorgeous. So of course, you know, you have the Flora Noir, and then you have the Sandcastle bundle. I feel like all the shades are really, really pretty. There was only one in the Sandcastle bundle, and I was just like, not really for me, but I could actually make it work with just using a lip liner, and that was the last shade that I used, which is Adobe. It was just a little light, but I feel like between this particular bundle right here, there is pretty much a nude shade for everybody. I love the packaging of the lip clays. I think they're really pretty, and I like how it's muted and it feels soft to touch. But the only thing is, like, you don't really know which each shade is unless you're like, you just remember the names, you know what I mean? So of course there's always some names that just like stick out, you know, towards you. They are just like, maybe might be your personal preference, like Sienna, the one I'm wearing now, or like this orange one, which was Terra, because you know that's like the terracotta shade. But I really love this shade. I felt like it was really, really beautiful, and the formula feels really great. It feels really comfortable. I was able to like take off these 8 shades with just a standard makeup wipe without any issue, and I had no problem. I do feel like you do kind of need to exfoliate your lips if you have a little dry lips like I do, just to make sure there's nothing here. But I feel like the formula looks very smooth. It doesn't like settle into fine lines, and it's very comfortable. I can see myself wearing this all day. Well, yesterday I went maskless at work. It felt good. It did feel good. So, but I'm still kind of wearing my mask in between. I don't know how I quite feel about that just yet. I am vaccinated, so like I feel like a lot of my fears have just kind of calmed down over months. I've been fully vaccinated since January, and now we can, you know, sign a statement that we're vaccinated or not vaccinated and go without a mask if we're vaccinated. But so I'm kind of excited to have lipsticks in my collection, so I can see myself wearing this. And as far as the floral collection, I feel like everything's really stunning. Of course, there is that bright teal shade in there. I feel like that's really, really fun. I do have a few of those shades in my collection, and I feel like this shade with this particular shade, what was it, Aloe Cove, or maybe either the this bright green shade, the what was it, Sun Gazer. I'm thinking about the highlighter now. Sun Gazer. I think like that would be just so bomb and be just so edgy with it. I really like how shades like that look on me, but although that is like a very bold personal preference for some people to have on a shade this bold, but I feel like there were some really fun colors in here, and the formula was great. I love the doe foot applicator because it just really allows you to get a lot of precision with applying the lip clays, because you can just kind of go around the cupid's bow really easily. And then the problem I have is like kind of right here, the way my line kind of goes down in there. So, you know, sometimes I have to just take my time, but I feel like this really just allows it. The pink color was really beautiful. I love red lipstick, so, you know, I felt like that was a wonderful shade as well. And the mahogany shade was gorgeous too. Like I could see a lot of people just getting great use out of this shade, you know, in the fall time. So I feel like these shades are definitely like flower inspired. The packaging is freaking gorgeous. I mean, honestly, and you know, you can just kind of pop this little insert out so you can store other things in here other than the lippies. So it's just your personal preference. I love these little match boxes. They are so adorable. So I think the lip kits are like wins. I wasn't going to get it. I was just going to get the palette, but Yadi and Kara were like, go for it. So I was like, yes. So I'm actually really happy because I was pretty much interested in that terracotta shade and pretty much the shade I have on now, and then maybe the red shade. So I am really happy with these. So overall, I'm really happy with this collection. This collection is just gorgeous. All of the products perform very well. I don't have any issue with it. I just feel like it's so unique when it comes to my collection, as I always say when it comes to Kaleidos, because it's just like the formula is great, the packaging is great, the presentation is great, the customer service has been great. And so I haven't quite heard back from them yet about my whole dresser situation. And I did just look on the website and said the coloring book is out of stock, but hopefully they will have that, because I like to like write it down a lot of my stuff for YouTube, and I just feel like that would be so much fun to have that notebook and I can use it for YouTube or just anything, because the packaging is gorgeous on it. So let me know that you pick up this collection. I just feel like it is just so beautiful. There are still pieces of the collection in stock if you want it. I love how the palette is. I feel like the brand is affordable. It does just kind of suck, like you gotta wait for it to get to China, but if you do the fast shipping, you usually do get it maybe like 10 days or so. But I just am in love. I feel like this was just a great birthday gift. So thank you so much, Yadi and Kara. Kara is Beauty and Frizz, and Yadi, you can find her over there as Yadi Beauty, and they both have YouTube channels. So go and support them as well. But I just in love with the looks I created, and I just can't wait to keep playing with this collection, because Kaleidos is just one of my favorite brands. And I tend not to want to miss out on some of their launches unless it's something I know I'm really probably not into. Like the Escape Pod, I feel like it was really cute, but I can live without that. But I always talk about how I missed out on their very first palette, the Deep Sea Luster, and it was just like super salty. Super salty. So with that being said, I hope you guys love the looks. Oh my gosh, what was my favorite look? I love this look number one. This is, well, the third look. And then let's see, oh my gosh, they were all beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna go with look number one as number two as my second favorite, because that sun glazer, oh, it's just really working for me. And then I would say the second look was my third favorite. I don't know, I really can't even rank them, honestly, to be just to be honest. I really like them all. So let me know down below, what was your favorite look? Did you pick up any parts of this collection? And I will let you guys know in a pinned comment about what's going on with my dresser situation. And give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be very soon. And please subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.